What's good, people? We back with another video today. In this one, we're going to be talking about my NFL playoff predictions for this upcoming season. We finally here, man. Football is back tonight. We have Rams and Bills. Can't wait for it. Sunday, of course, whole slate of games. It's going to be amazing. Can't wait for it. But in this one, let's predict. I'm going to give you my predictions on how I see the season shaping up, how I see the playoffs unfolding, and my pick to win the Super Bowl. Let's get into it. Here are my standings. Starting with the AFC, I have the Ravens in first place. They have a third place schedule coming off of a down year last year because of all the injuries. I think they're going to smoke a lot of teams this year. I also have them at 1 ahead of the Bills. They play each other this year, and I'm expecting the Ravens to win that game. So that game will pretty much have huge implications on who's the first, second, and 3 seed. I have the Bills at the 2nd seed. Great team. This is the team everybody's expecting to win the Super Bowl this year. They're probably the odds-on favorite. Well, they are the odds-on favorite. I have the Chiefs at 3. A little bit of a step back because the division is insane. But this is still the Chiefs. I'm not betting against Patty Mahomes, not betting against Andy Reid. I really think the Chiefs aren't going to miss a beat despite losing Tyreek Hill. I really don't see it. I have the Colts winning the division, bringing in Matt Ryan, mixing with the fact that the Titans have taken a step back, both with injuries, losing players, and Derrick Henry getting older. There's only so much Derrick Henry can do for this offense. As much as I love Mike Vrabel, I don't think the Titans make the playoffs this year. I got the Chargers at 5. Again, best roster in that division, but I'm not fully sold on the Chargers yet. I need to see them put it on the field before I can pick them to win the division. I got the Bengals taking a slight step back, even though I think I have them winning more games this year than what they won last year. But mixed in the fact that the Ravens are fully healthy, they're coming back with a vengeance. Lamar Jackson revenge tour. I think the Bengals won't win the division, but they're going to be a damn good team, no doubt about it, and a team you don't want to see in the playoffs. That's for damn sure, with Joe Burrow, Joe Shiesty. And I got the Raiders. May surprise some people. I got the Raiders and the 7th seed ahead of the Broncos, ahead of the Dolphins. I just believe in Derek Carr and Josh McDaniels. I think they're gonna hit the ground running. I love this offense. I think it's gonna be so much fun to watch. I got the Raiders at 7. Moving on to the NFC, of course, Bucks. I mean, it's Tom Brady. It's the Bucks. What do you expect? 2, I got the Rams here. Now, the Rams have actually shown to be a kryptonite to the Bucks, but given that they're in a tougher division with the 49ers, with the Cardinals, I'm not expecting the Rams to be the 1 seed. I do think they take a step back. Also, their depth is not ideal. So if one guy gets hurt, a couple guys get injured, they could see a step back for sure. Matt Stafford's entering the season already injured. That's not a good sign. Same thing with their running backs. So that'll be something to monitor. Packers at 3. Aaron Rodgers. I don't got to say much more. He's the best quarterback in the league. As long as they have him, they're guaranteed a playoff berth. They're guaranteed the division, especially considering the Vikings and the Bears have new coaching staffs. And the Lions, while I do like what they're doing, they're still building themselves up. So that's a pretty clear division, pretty easy division for the Packers to win. And I got the Cowboys, again, might shock some people, winning their division, being the 4 seed. They have the best quarterback in the division. I'm betting on Dak over Jalen Hurts, even though I do have the Eagles still making the playoffs as the 7th seed, because that roster is just too good. And then at the same time, they're in the NFC East, so the schedule is pretty weak. The division sucks, so I could see two teams making it out of the NFC East into the playoffs. 5 seed, I got the Niners, all in on Trey Lance. We already know this. Phenomenal defense. I mean, you look at this roster. If Trey Lance is even a little bit better than Jimmy G, they're probably in the NFC Championship game again, because Jimmy was not very good. They made the playoffs in spite of him. They made that championship game and the Super Bowl that year in spite of Jimmy G, large part. So all Trey Lance has to do, I mean, mix in with his rushing ability, mix in with the fact that Kyle Shanahan's going to scheme. He's going to scheme dirty things with Trey Lance and Debo and Eli Mitchell and Ayuk and Kittle, hopefully when he's healthy. Yeah, Niners are a lock in my eyes to make the playoffs. Cardinals at 6. I believe in Kyler Murray too much. He's a top 10 quarterback in my eyes, even if he's 10th in my eyes. Kyler's so good, man. I don't know what to say. The division got easier with the Seahawks tanking, let's be honest here. The division got easier, so I'm expecting the Cardinals to make the playoffs as well. And then we talked about the Eagles too, so there you go. On to the playoff bracket here. And we have some very interesting matchups. So of course the Ravens and the Bucks, they get the bye at the 1 seed. Let's start with the AFC. So Chargers Colts is interesting because on paper I'm taking the Chargers, right? But like I always say with the Chargers, there's always something with them, man. Whether it's a missed field goal late, unconverted 4th down, you know, an interception in a crucial moment, a fumble. The Colts are the exact opposite. They're buttoned up, they're clean, they're not gonna, you know, especially with Matt Ryan coming in now, they're not gonna be a team that beats themselves. You're gonna have to beat them. So you can't give them extra opportunities, man. Not to mention that Jonathan Taylor might be the biggest kryptonite to this Chargers defense. They're still not the best at defending the run, at least on paper. We'll see what they do on the field this year. But man, the Colts could be a sneaky upset in that game. But I just can't bring myself to do it, man. I'm picking the Chargers to beat the Colts, and they're the 5 seed. So let me see here. Yeah, as the 5 seed, they're going to be going up against the Ravens, which is fascinating. But which is kind of a spoiler how I see the other 2 matches playing out. Let's get it out the way. We expect the Bills to beat the Raiders. We all expect that to happen. Yeah, they're just a better team. Chiefs, Bengals, man. Oh, I'm going with the Chiefs, but I really want to pick the Bengals. Oh, I really want to pick the Bengals, but I don't know, man. That's so tough. I wish they didn't have to play in this scenario in the first round. You know what? Screw it. I'm taking the Bengals, man. Screw it. The Chiefs, that's so tough. And if I'm taking the Bengals, then it's actually Ravens, Bengals, and Chargers, Bills. My God, those matchups. So I'm taking the Bengals just because you can't bet against Joe Burrow. He proved it last year. Every turn, I bet against Joe Burrow, and he made me look like an idiot. Even though I loved it because I'm a huge fan of Joe Burrow, I just didn't believe that the Bengals could do it. Well, they did, and they almost won the Super Bowl. You know, if the offensive line protects Burrow for a second longer, he's throwing a touchdown down the right sideline to Jamar Chase for the game winner. So I'm gonna go with the Bengals in an upset against the Chiefs, and the Chiefs' first round exit. Damn, but that's how I see it. Now moving on to the NFC, 49ers, Cowboys. I think this is a lock for the Niners here. You know, they almost gave the game away last time they met in the playoffs, but with Trey Lance now adding in this rushing ability, I think another thing you have to account for in the Kyle Shanahan offense. The coaching is clearly on the side of the 49ers. Mike McCarthy is sort of a figurehead at this point. It's really who's the offensive coordinator? Kellen Moore calling the plays defensively. I forget their defensive coordinator. Rob Quinn or Dan Quinn. Yeah. So both those guys make up for McCarthy's lack of whatever it is he does. But Kyle Shanahan, you know, DeMeco Ryans, the 49ers. I got the 49ers win that game. Packers Cardinals is another pretty obvious one. I got the Packers. It's going to be in Lambeau. Uh, yeah, cold weather. AJ Dillon's going to be destroying that front. The Packers are way more physical than the Cardinals. Uh, Packers might be the worst matchup. Well, one of the worst matchups for sure for the Cardinals. So their first round exit. Eagles Rams is interesting, but I'm going to go with the Rams here because I just don't trust Jalen Hurts, especially in that game against that defense. Yeah, man, give me the Rams all day. So this is how I see the playoffs shaking out so far. Ravens Bengals, man. Ugh. I want to pick. My God, this sucks because I love Joe Burrow, but then I'm all in on the Lamar Jackson revenge tour. I think this is the year for the Ravens to make the AFC title game. This is the year for the Baltimore Ravens to go all the way, man. This is tough. This is tough. This is tough. But I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I'm going with the Ravens, man. Now I gotta find where's that picture of Lamar Jackson? Here we go. I'm going with the Ravens. Boom. To make the AFC Championship game. Against conventional wisdom, I'm going with the Ravens. I'm signing with Lamar Jackson. I'm all in on Lamar. Let's go, Lamar. Come on, man. Prove me right, my guy. Prove me right. Chargers, Bills. This could be a 50-48 game. But it would be in Buffalo, so that's the thing. So it's cold weather. Bills being used to playing in those conditions. I'm going to side with the Bills here. Chargers, of course, that warm weather, that dome in LA. I think that's going to hamper them significantly. So I got the Bills winning that game. And now NFC, Bucks and the Niners. I wish this game was the NFC Championship game. I hate that they have to play right here in my scenario, but this might be the worst matchup for the Niners because of that defense. Tabo is going to get after Trey Lance. He's going to make things uncomfortable for Trey Lance all game long. So just for that alone, I could see this being actually a really low scoring game because the Niners defense is going to give Brady fits as well. But I'm picking the Bucks here. Yeah, I think Trey Lance probably loses the game for the Niners in that one. I love Trey, but that's a tough ask. That's a tough ask, tough draw. And now Packers and Rams. Now here's the interesting thing. So the Packers have had the Rams number, man. LaFleur has had McVay's number over the last however many seasons. So even though the Packers might have gotten worse on paper, I'm picking them in the upset over the Rams, man. Yeah, give me the Packers. Give me the Packers. Give me Aaron Rodgers. So now we have the old guard between Brady and Rodgers in the NFC, and the new guard with Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Ravens, and Bills. Man, this is tough. This is so tough. This is hard. Well, actually, let's get the NFC out the way. I got the Bucks. I think the Bucks match up well against the Packers. I think add in the fact that the Packers don't really have that number one guy that the Bucks are going to be afraid of defensively. They're going to get after Aaron Rodgers all game long. I think the Bucks have so much weapons, so much weaponry, so much talent on offense. They're going to score points. I think they're going to score more than the Packers. That's what it comes down to. I got the Bucks in the Super Bowl. In potentially Brady's last season. And who does he go up against? Conventional wisdom says Bills. I'm going with Baltimore. I'm going all in on the Ravens, man. I've said this. I'm going with the Ravens. Lamar Jackson, revenge tour. I'm not really giving any analysis on these games. I'm just giving you my gut feel, man. Both my one seeds in the Super Bowl. Ravens, Bucks. Who do I got? Whew. This is hard. Ravens or Bucks? Does Lamar finally get over the hump, shut up all the haters, get his first Super Bowl? Or does Brady get his freaking 8th Super Bowl and rides off into the sunset as the unquestioned greatest football player of all time? This is hard. I'm put on the spot too. I didn't really think about this. I'm going. I think. I think it's just a little too much for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, man. I'm going with the Bucks to win it all. I'm going with Brady to win it all. Tom Brady gets his 8th Super Bowl. Bucks, I think, have too many pieces defensively. That pass rush is going to be fierce on Lamar Jackson. It's going to make him, they're also one of the best, the best team against the run, stopping the run. They have the best run defense in the league. That right there poses a huge threat to the Ravens. They got guys that can cover. Mark Andrews, Levante David. We saw what he did against Travis Kelce in the Super Bowl. Ravens don't really have anybody to test the boundary corners of the Bucks. I think that defense just is too much for Lamar Jackson and this Ravens team to overcome. Give me the Bucks. Give me Tom Brady. They win the Super Bowl again, 2 in 3 years. And if he wants to, Brady can ride off in the sunset. Fresh off a Super Bowl win, his 2nd with the Bucks. I mean, what better way to go out, man? That's my predictions, guys. Hope you guys like it. Make sure you like the video. Please like the video. I appreciate the support, appreciate the love. Thank you so much for watching. And put it in the comments, man. Who do you guys think win the Super Bowl? Who do you guys have making the playoffs? I want to know. Let me know, man. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Enjoy Bills Rams tonight. I know I will. Take it easy, guys. Appreciate it.